fighting through. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. Brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen buying time to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
An extra defense. Now here's Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Oilers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey, 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Attack. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Swift's got the 1st down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Allen now on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw it in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning.
Have to be aggressive here. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen, rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mahomes will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Buffalo. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,